The way the tight end positions evolved the last, since you even came into the league, how many more passing game, possibilities are there in the last 4 or 5 years even?
Yeah, the tight end group has really, I think their role in the passing game has grown significantly in the last 4 or 5 years. Hopefully we can accomplish that this year, but as I said, we don't have an identity completely yet on offense. We've only had one walkthrough, but it's something we'll continue to build and work on.
Do you and Kyle maybe get excited about some of the possibilities out there in the league, like say what the Patriots do with 2 tight ends, just things like that?
Absolutely, it's exciting to see those types of situations. Now, to compare us to those 2 tight ends is not something I'm going to do right now. We've got a lot of work to do. We've got a long ways to go. So, yeah, it's been done. It's being done out there, and we have to continue to work to improve and get towards that point.
John, this isn't your first camp, but it is with the Vikings. Is there something exciting about being in your home state, playing for your hometown team?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I came down here. I used to stand along this fence and watch, the big NFL Vikings practice in Mankato in the summertime, and now I get to experience it on that side. So it's cool to be down here, and it's great to be back on the field after missing last season. I'm excited to get out there and practice this afternoon. John, and I put pads on Monday.
Now, can you talk about the youth movement of this team? I mean, a lot of young faces in the locker room.
My job is to play tight end. I don't make personnel decisions. I think there's some other people around here that do those, fulfill those roles. I'm excited to be here, to be part of this team, this offense, and I'm going to do my best to improve every day and contribute this year.
But is it interesting to see so many fresh faces in the locker room, people who are, a little inexperienced?
Well, I'm new, so all the faces are fresh to me.
You've played with veteran quarterbacks before. Do you see something out of Christian that, I mean, he's young, but does he have a veteran quality to him, someone who really wants to lead?
Yeah, I think he's athletic, he's mobile, he's smart. He's got the tools physically to do what he needs to do. He's mentally tough. He's a fun guy to be around, to be a good teammate. He's just young, so I've got a lot of confidence in him. I know we're going to rally around him and then do our best. The better I do at my job, the better we all do at our own specific jobs on the team, the more we support him and the more we support each other. So I think that's the focus. But he's got a lot of talent. He's got the tools, and I think he's going to have a good year.
John, what did you see as an outsider at this team to say, you know what, I can come in and really help this offense? What did you see last year?
Well, I saw a lot of offensive pieces in place already. I've already talked about the running game being so effective and established. I talked about Percy and Christian, Kyle being here. All those things are exciting to me as an offensive player, and it's cool to be here at training camp because now is when we get to put it all together and really try to build something for this season.
John, you kind of mentioned Connor has all these physical tools. How about how's cohesiveness going to be built now that you guys have had an off-season planning?
Well, we've only had the 9-week off-season program, and we have taken some steps. Made some steps. There's still a long way to go. That's why we're down here, and we've got a lot of time to get to work and try to build that cohesiveness. Yeah.
John, can you just talk a little bit quick about kind of the Fighting Irish connection that's going on down here? 5 guys. What's it like going through camp with guys who developed their game at the same place you did?
Well, it's cool to be with some fellow Domers. We're all Vikings now, and that's the focus, to try to build something here as Viking players. But it is fun to have that tie that we share.
Do you think there's anything specific that, might just be coincidence, but do you think there's anything specific that the Vikings see in maybe Notre Dame or Notre Dame players that they like and that they appreciate so much when it comes to drafting and bringing you guys in?
I'm not sure exactly what they see in us when we all play different positions, except for Kyle and me, both tight ends. I guess Robert and Harrison are also safeties or defensive backs, so never mind. We all have different skill sets. We all will play different roles on this team. I'm sure there's some common ground there, being Notre Dame guys and otherwise, but I'm not sure what they see, but I think we're all focused on trying to build something here as Vikings.